220 Indians have boarded what they call the Modi Express, the train from Melbourne to Sydney, to come to a public address by the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. I have with me the organiser of the Modi Express, Ashwin Bora. Ashwin, what was the idea behind the Modi Express?
The idea behind Modi Express was initially it started as a way of transport, a mode of transport to ferry people to listen to Modi. However, as we started to plan about it, the response we received was so overwhelming that we had to add another train bogie just to cater for this additional demand.
Why is there so much excitement about Narendra Modi?
Narendra Modi is a Prime Minister who's just won a landslide victory, first time in 30 years that India has got a single majority party in power. The reason for that is he raises hopes. You know, he's an inspiration to heaps. He started as a grassroots worker. He was a chief minister of a very progressive state for 12 years. So it wasn't progressive when he took control of it. In 12 years, the state produces a majority of GDP of India. So people relate that to the story of India, and they want him to do what he did to Gujarat, to India.
What was the idea behind the Modi Express to come to this the public rally? I mean, you don't normally go to a political rally by train.
We don't. Modi ji started his life his initial days where in a train he used to sell tea. He used to be a tea vendor. You know, it's common in India is a child selling tea. So he used to sell tea on the train. Today he's the Prime Minister of India. That way there is that link, and that's symbolic as well.
There seemed to be a lot of love on the train for him, and there was a lot of chanting, and there was a lot of music and dance and food from Mr. Modi's home state.
Modi enjoys that euphoria wherever he goes. He's charismatic. He remembers people. There were people on train who met him, 10 years ago, and they say that whenever we had an opportunity to meet him, he's got such a memory that he actually remembers them. He connects to people directly. He's one of the most followed Prime Minister in India on Twitter and in social media space. So he connects to people directly. So there's that direct link people see with him. So the moment we heard about him coming to our Australia, where we live, our country, we all got excited because it's first time in 28 years a Prime Minister from India is coming here.
Is this reasonably revolutionary times for India that has been almost crippled by corruption and political infighting?
Absolutely. I think he brings a very welcome change. Basically, in the last 10 years, we saw India basically dwindling down. The start of 21st century, people in India were hopeful that, this is going to be the Asian century, the Indian century. However, the last decade proved out that it wasn't the case. So people, of course, wanted a change. Modi ji has a proven track record of delivering, and, people are expecting him to deliver on the nation state now.
Well, have a good day today, as I'm sure it's going to be fantastic.
We can't wait. Thank you very much.
Terrific. Well, Ashwin will join thousands of other Indians for a public address by the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi here in Sydney later on today.